Hey there, I'm Scot Butwell and welcome to my channel. I just want to do a short video here. Yes, that's what I just did a couple minutes ago. I was doing my writing and I got to the end of a scene. I said yes. And I have a unique arrangement where my wife sits on the other side of the table and I'm on this side of the table. And she noticed me go yes and do my little fist pump. And she said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I was just celebrating my writing." So she said, "You should make a YouTube video about that." So here I am making a YouTube video on celebrating my writing. I want to encourage you to think about this concept of celebrating your writing. Writing can be a very difficult and hard process. We all know that writing a book is a long process. A book could be 200, 250 pages, 300 pages. There's a lot of revision in writing a book. And so it can be a long slog, a lonely path and journey. And so I encourage you as you're writing, when you write a really good paragraph, just go yes, pump your fist, give yourself a fist bump, give your muse a fist bump, give yourself a high five or your muse a high five, and just stop and celebrate when you do something really good. I feel this is really helpful to me because it keeps me to be positive, keeps me encouraged and motivated in my writing, it keeps me believing in my story. So what I was doing today was I was revising a scene. It's a scene I've revised, really hundreds of times. And I was looking at the story structure. I was looking to see my inciting incident in the scene. I was looking at how the story escalates to a climax and to a crisis. I was revising using the method from George Saunders where I look at positive and negatives in this scene. Positives I just feel good about, but the negatives I might stop and just listen to a little suggestion of how to improve it. And so I got to the end and I was looking at the resolution. And I like what Sean Coyne says about resolutions, is it's an opportunity to write and to think about how there's a small shift in the worldview of your main character. So this scene was about me playing humans versus zombies with my son and a couple of his friends. It's a game where they would shoot me with their Nerf guns and I would use a Angry Bird plushie as a grenade. So I read this scene and I was looking at the resolution. I thought, there's really nothing in here that shows what I learned. It had a nice end of just details and events, but there really wasn't anything where I learned anything. So I pulled out a piece of paper and I did a little free write real quick, asking myself what I learned, and I came up with one little paragraph, just a little extra paragraph that just reflected on the previous paragraph and just kind of put a nice little closing and a little shift in my worldview, as Sean Coyne says, to make that scene better. So yes, I said yes. Let me ask you, do you celebrate your writing? Do you stop and celebrate those little small victories? You're writing a book, it's a long process. I feel it's so important to stop and celebrate occasionally just to keep you going. So is this something you do? If not, I encourage you to add this to your writing process just to keep you in a positive frame of mind. Stop and celebrate what you're doing really good in your writing. If you like this video, I want to encourage you to like and subscribe. My son just said, if you like and subscribe, that you will receive good karma. He told me to say that, so it's true. If you like and subscribe this video, you will receive good karma in your writing.